Hello my friends, Hank here with some breaking news from this wonderful world of scale modeling. It seems as though overnight we all may have missed the silent cessation of one of the most prolific plastic model production lines in the industry. This morning, for those of us in the States, the folks at Hong Kong-based Dragon Models Limited released an announcement across their social media accounts that quite frankly seems to say that they are done making plastic model kits. I will read the release exactly as it was posted and then we will discuss. The headline: Dragon Models Limited enters a new era. Dragon Models Limited is entering a new chapter in its long history. After decades of building a respected legacy in scale models, collectibles, historical research, and precision product development, DML is now evolving towards a future focused on intellectual property, IP, 3D technology, digital assets, licensing, and new forms of collaboration. Our foundation remains the same: authenticity, technical accuracy, detailed research, and a deep respect for the history behind every subject we create. As the industry continues to change, DML will continue to explore new ways to bring its brand, knowledge, 3D data, and creative assets into future applications across physical and digital platforms. We are grateful to the collectors, retailers, partners, research experts, and friends who have supported Dragon over the years, and we look forward to building the next era of DML together. First, it is worth noting that Dragon has been in the model business for quite a long time. Founded in 1987, they've released hundreds and hundreds of armor, aircraft, naval, and figure kits over the years, and have pioneered some clever technologies and product lines like their smart kits, magic tracks, and more. So this press release appears to mark a significant sharp turn from what we've traditionally known the DML brand to be. There's a lot of business jargon in that post, so let's break some of the most important stuff down. DML is now evolving towards a future focused on intellectual property, 3D technology, digital assets, licensing, and new forms of collaboration. So first, IP. Dragon rightfully wants to keep control of all their molding techniques, processes, research, name, logo, identity, all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Makes sense. 3D technology is where I think we're starting to get our biggest clue into where this is all going. The expansion of 3D printing technology and access to that technology obviously has made a tremendous impact in this hobby. The boom of 3D printed accessories and micro brands across the space has opened up a ton of doors for builders and allowed a lot of really creative folks to produce niche items for sale that otherwise likely wouldn't have hit the market or be a top priority for larger manufacturers. This clear mention of 3D printing by Dragon suggests that they might be transitioning from molding their own plastic model kits into a strategy based on selling 3D print plans for builders to create their own parts at home. And the next bit, digital assets and licensing, further supports that theory. Whether or not the intention is to focus on end users printing their own parts at home or licensing Dragon molds and instructions off to other manufacturers to make the kits, it seems that the plan is to offload the actual model kit production process to somebody else. Now, based on the tenor of this post, it doesn't seem like this is a going out of business announcement from Dragon, but it certainly suggests a massive shift in the way that we're going to interact with DML in the hobby space go forward. Objectively, as we can all feel, it is tough out there. Prices are sky high and rising, and for a company that sells a relatively niche market product at a very slim profit margin and ships out to an international customer base, it's got to be really hard to hold on. Interestingly, Dragon has limited comments on both their X and Facebook posts of this announcement, and the comments that are on their Instagram post show that customers are quite confused as to what all of this means. So, what do you guys think? Is this the end, or the beginning of the end for Dragon? Or is this just the first domino to fall in an ever-growing and ever-evolving hobby space? And in the immortal words of Neil Young, is it better to burn out than to fade away? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in today, and until next time, my friends, be well, happy building, cheers.